My name's Charlie, welcome back to my channel. I talk about books, chronic illness, studying and life in general. Sorry, I'm panting because I've just carried this huge box of stationery upstairs. Hang on, I'm going to put you down. Oh, my glasses are fogging up. For those of you who don't know, I'm about to start an Arts and Humanities degree, specialising in creative writing and classical studies. Now, I love stationery. You'll know that if you know me. And I like to get as much stationery as possible. That's one of the most exciting parts of sort of back to school, starting uni, was getting the stationery. Hence why I've got a big box. This is not all the stationery I'm planning on getting for my degree. And it is not all the stationery that I have got. However, I've already done a haul from Hobbycraft with some stationery that I've got. So we're just going to get started because I'm trying to make my hauls less long and I natter on a bit. So we're just going to get going. I put these on because now they're dirty. If anyone has any tips on how to keep your glasses clean, they would be very much appreciated. Why is it so warm up here? I'm going to open a window. It's like really cold outside but really warm up here. So maybe it's because I've just carried a thing up here. A box. All by myself. Amazing. Right. We're going to start off with the most exciting things, which were these three things that my mother bought me. My mother and I both love studying. I love the whole academic aesthetic and stuff, and one of our favourite YouTubers who we watch when we spend time together, you know, when we have days together. These are fogging up again. Right, I'm going to put those there until it's sort of cooled down in here. Yeah, one of the YouTubers that we love to watch is Ruby Granger, who, I love her. She's so amazing. And she created these planners on pumpkin creativity. Nope, pumpkin productivity. I had productivity in my head. Pumpkin productivity. Now it's getting sunny. Give me a second. I'm back and have changed into a t-shirt, and now it feels too cold, but I'd rather be cold than hot, so we're going to continue. Yes, so with pumpkin productivity, she created these planners. She does have like an everyday kind of planner, but that was sold out. So the first one is this stress tracker, where you can talk about key events, key cause of stress. Each of these have a month's worth of paper in them, so you have to replace them after every month. But they're only like $4.99, so it's really good. I haven't started these yet because I do not start university until October, so I am waiting till October. The second is this study planner, which has a colour code thing. Look, right there. And this is in the purple, and it talks about my timetable, my to-do list, tomorrow's tasks, when I started studying, when I finished studying. All very useful. And then the final one is this master to-do list. Now this will be really helpful because while I am studying, I'm only studying part-time, because I'm studying with the Open University due to health issues, and that means because I am studying part-time, it gives me lots of other opportunities to do other things as well, other than just my degree. So I can study languages if I want, I can do my writing, I can publish my books, I can, you know, blog, do YouTube, that kind of thing. And so the master to-do list is really helpful in that regard because it's got a list for education, but it also has a list for work, which will be everything other than education for me. And it has a little thing for health, other notes, social chores. There's a key, and it's beautiful, beautiful. Put that up there. Right. I think next we're going to start off with my little bag from the Flying Tiger. The Flying Tiger, best shop in the world. I love the stationery they do. I love sort of, you know, the vibe. I love the prices. It's beautiful. I love it. And quite a few of my notebooks and stuff from in here are from the Flying Tiger. But anyways, oh, would you look at that? It's got my YouTube notebook in the bag. I went to London on Monday and I got some things from the Flying Tiger. Not loads of things because their stationery collection in the London shop wasn't huge. I am trying to persuade my mum to go to a local town with me, which has a much bigger Flying Tiger. Wonderful. But these are the things that I got. I guess the first thing to start off with would be this black paper bullet journal. I love black paper bullet journals. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for yet, but it'll be useful for something. Maybe, you know, when I'm reading my books, I'm doing extra reading, it'll be nice to, you know what, that's what it's going to be, a reading journal. I'll write down notes, that kind of thing. Up there. I got some coloured pencils for, you know, things like diagrams, doodles, that kind of thing. Coloured pencils are just a useful thing to have, and I have loads of coloured pens but not loads of coloured pencils. So, and they're really nice. They're not, you know, artists' pencils, but I'm not an artist, so I don't need artist pencils. I also got these, which I want mainly for the colour, I'll be honest, but I think, let me have a look. I think it's like, you've got, I don't know if you can see. I need to put my hand behind it, don't I? Oh, like this. Little one. And then brush pen, which I love. I use these for keys, for notes. So this will be really useful for note taking. And the one that I went to only had the green colours, but I will be looking out for other colours to add to my collection of brush pens. I got 2 little sticky notes. I use sticky notes a lot in my notes, so it's always useful to have extras. And these were like 50p each, so that's good. And I also got some sticky memos. Hang on, I'm gonna try and show you what these look like. Let's just pull one of them out. Like these. I use these when I'm reading to tab things. I have a pot of them in my office, but I constantly like to collect them because I use them so much. And then these are some of my favourite pens to write with. They're like, they're gel pens, and I've got lots of black ones, so I got some more blue ones and some red ones. The red ones I'll use for like marking my own work and writing down criticisms and stuff, and the blue ones I'm not sure yet, but because I like to colour code my notes. And then finally from the Flying Tiger, I just got some mechanical pencils. Not only are they really cute, but I use pencils for writing notes in books. I never use pens writing notes in books, unless they're like textbooks. But when I'm, so for example, this is what I'm reading at the moment, Me Before You. If I want to write notes in it, I'll use a pencil. I will not use a pen. So that was everything from the Flying Tiger. Not a huge haul. There will probably be bigger hauls, let's be honest, from the Flying Tiger in the future. But yes, that was it from the Flying Tiger for now. Should we go with TK Maxx next? I am also a big lover of TK Maxx and their stationery, and just TK Maxx in general, but mainly their stationery and their books. So I got some stationery goodies from TK Maxx over the last few months that I have saved for this haul. The first one being this really just pastel pink. I think it's meant to be a sketchbook, but these are the kind of notebooks that I use to write poetry in. So this is my current poetry journal, which is Moleskin. But I have, again, think this one's moleskin as well. Yeah. Used a big one. This was my last poetry journal. Lots and lots of poetry. So I will be using this for poetry. I like that it's small. I like that it's compact. It is actually smaller than my YouTube notebook, and so easy to carry around, which is why I prefer smaller poetry journals than bigger ones. So, yes. Next up, it's really cute green. Quick background. I have a planner in by the same brand in the same colour, but it's not in the haul because I'm using it at the moment. But this one is a notebook that says Adventures. I am hoping to do some travelling over the next few years. Throughout my degree, there's the possibility of residentials abroad for my degree. That one's not a given because of COVID, but, you know, I want to go to France, I want to go to, you know, loads of different places. And my aim for this notebook is to sort of plan that and sort of write down notes, write down my thoughts, write down lists, that kind of thing. It's a multi-purpose travel notebook. This one, in the same vein, by the same make, it says Escape the Ordinary. It's just a really, like, look at those pages. They're so pretty. I can feel my eyes starting to hurt, so I'm going to put my glasses back on. I'm probably going to use this for, like, planning writing or freelance work, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not 100% sure. You'll find that I'm not 100% sure on a lot of things. And then this is just a beautiful brown notebook from Lexturn, 1917. My current book journal is the same brand, and the pages are nice and brown, which I prefer. And this is probably going to be used for planning out sort of when I'm going to be publishing things, blog posts, that kind of thing. Planning my writing. Right. These I got from the works. They're just really cute. Look at these. They're 2 pastel pads, reporter's notebooks. These, I like to have one of these just on my desk for writing notes, or they're the kind of thing I'd take with me to lectures to write quick notes and then transfer those notes to my notebooks later on. I have a wide collection of reporters' notebooks. Right, we have 3 brown craft notebooks, 2 unlined, 1 lined. This one's from W.H. Smith, these 2 are from Hobbycraft, which I've spoken about. And I will probably be using these for, like, I was going to say, you know, criminal psychology, because I really enjoyed studying it. I've finished my criminal psychology course now, and I really enjoyed studying it. I really enjoyed doing it, but I don't know if I want to continue studying it. But that was originally what these were planned for. So it might be used for something completely different. I guess we'll find out. These, some of my favourite notebooks. These are all from the Flying Tiger. They already have little things on the front, and I will tell you what they itchy eye. I will be collecting more of these notebooks because they're really pretty. The paper's really nice. See, that's the inside. And these will be my language notebooks. So we've got one for French, we've got one for Ancient Greek, and one for Latin. That is the aim. Those are the languages that I want to be slowly learning over the next year. But I will be getting more notebooks because I like to write notes. Now, all of these were from, I think, Ryman's Stationery. They're these little Sylvine pastel ones. This one here, this is abysmal. This is a violation to stationery. Because I was originally going to use this for English language because I wasn't going to do a degree. I was going to retake A-levels. But I'm not anymore. So let's start off with the ones that do have a thing. Green for Greek history, for classics. Blue for Roman history. And I've recently discovered that as part of my module for this year, I will be doing Egyptian history, so yellow for Egyptian history. It is highly likely that this will be, I'll sort this out, you know how it is, put a label over it, and that'll be another for Egyptian history. You never know. I like to keep my notebooks the same colour. I'm not sure what to use this one for yet, because it is a completely different colour, but they will all be useful. I need to look at what is in my module, what subjects are in my module, and designate a notebook to each of those subjects. And I know I'm doing lots of Greek and Roman history, and I know I'm doing lots of Egyptian history, because my specialty is classics. And even though this first module for the first year is an introduction to the arts and humanities rather than my specialisms, lots of Egyptian, lots of Greek and Roman. So yeah, and I just like them. They're small, they're compact, they've got really nice pages, nice and wide. I can write notes, I can stick in, you know, tables and whatnot. And I really love these. And am planning on getting some more so that I have a collection. When I was a child, I used to, like, we would get these for school, for like spelling or creative writing or, you know, history. And I was always so excited to get these because they remind me of school and I just love them. And that makes me a very weird person, I know. But yes. Speaking of notebooks and putting tables into notebooks, we've talked about these before and with my IKEA and Hobbycraft haul, but these will be for tables and stuff, you know, family tables, historical tables, that kind of thing. Next up, we've got some more Sylvine, but these ones are A4. We've got yellow for creative writing, because creative writing is a happy subject. I do need to get some more of these because I plan on doing a lot of studying into creative writing, lots of reading into it. And then we've got green for journalism. I am aiming to get a journalism qualification alongside my degree so that while I am doing my degree, once I'm sort of well enough to work while I'm doing my degree, if I choose to do a master's while I'm doing my master's, I can get a job in writing and in journalism. So I am planning on studying that. I'll probably be starting off with the Open University free courses. They do lots of different courses in media and journalism, which I will be using this notebook for. Looking at it, I kind of wish that I'd switched it and done creative writing in the green. And I might change it. This might turn into my creative writing and this one into journalism, just because I would rather look at the green than the yellow all the time. I'm weird like that. But I will be getting more of those. Next up we have this. I need to get some more of these because I've got the folders in the colours, but this is just a pink Wicker pad paper. This will be used for writing essays, for planning out stories, or, you know, that kind of thing. Just writing quick notes, like with the reporter notebook. It'll be for writing quick notes, and then I will copy them into the other notebook so that my messy notes that I take sort of during online lectures are all on here, and then I can plan out my notes. I would use this as my just normal note-taking paper, but the paper's slightly too thin. Hang on, let me show you. Just rip a page out. Go and get these. I have to demonstrate what I mean. I don't know if these pens might work with these pens, but if we just write... Oh, those are really nice pens. So like you can see, it doesn't, it pigments the pencil. I don't know. This is more just for random note taking rather than organised note taking. And then the final one, which isn't really something that I have bought recently, but it's just this Hello I Am Tired from Typo notebook, which I am using for my editing diploma. You can see my notes. And I think that is us almost, yeah, that's us done. I will be definitely coming back with more things because, let's face it, I love stationery. Who doesn't? And I want to be buying more. But I currently don't have a place to put these in my office, just because not all the shelves are put up, which means that my books are currently in all the storage areas and whatnot. But I am very much, you know, I'm so excited to be starting and getting, you know, my notes ready and stuff. And you know, it's really exciting. And if I do buy more stationery, unless it's like a huge amount, I probably won't do a big haul on here. But I will definitely talk about it on my socials. So you should definitely follow me on my socials. I will link them in the description. Not me organising the box, so it's easier to carry downstairs. And I'm going to add this bag to my little bag of shopping bags to take with me whenever I go shopping, because I spend too much money on things. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, comment down below what your favourite stationery item was, and I will see you next week with another video.